Hi everyone, this is Madeline with Madeline Bow Artistry. Today I am going to be doing a Dutch pour on a 12 by 36 Delaware red canvas. Here it is. You can see that. And I have taped the back. I got push pins in it. Have my table all set. I'll bring it down in a minute. I'm going to show you my colors. And so the first thing I'm going to put on for the base is going to be Titanium White by Amsterdam. And then I'm going to be using red. So by Liquitex Bases, I'm going to be using Cadmium red. This is a Cadmium red deep hue. You can see that's opaque. That's what my little green sticker is for. For black, I'm going to be using Permanent Black by Master's Touch. I'm going to also be using silver, and this is silver paints that I've gotten by US Art. And US Art. And this one is a silver. I did mix this silver in with a touch of the satin enamels, and I did add one tiny bit of the liquid black that I had already mixed, and I mixed that with just water. So just one little drop of the black in order to bring back that grayness, because this is white and it did tone it down a bit. So this is what this looks like now. See that? It's still metallic. And this is original color here. So there's a little bit darkness here, and this is gonna be a light. And this one's straight out of the bottle there. And this one is with the satin enamels. For backup, if I need, I also have these satin enamels mixed with titanium white if I feel like it needs that. I was trying to stay away from putting any additional white on the canvas since the base is going to be white, because I don't want to get too much pink out of that red. So hopefully by only using the white mixed with the silver, I can avoid that. So I'll bring it down to the canvas and we'll get started. Okay, so here's the canvas. And then make sure it's level, so check all areas and make sure it's all leveled. It looks good. I'm gonna put on my trusty gloves. I'm not trying to, hopefully I won't get too much paint on me, but who knows, right? This does save up on cleaning. I also have that silicone mat, so anything that falls on the canvas later, I'll be able to scrape it. And if not, let it dry on the mat, and then I can just go ahead and get the skin. So that's gonna be a bonus. So the mat's all ready. Some extra gloves here just in case. Some of those over to the side. First thing we're gonna do is lay down my base paint, which again is that there. Get these others out of the way. Get some more working room. Okay, so I had to make additional of this, so it's very possible I'm going to need to torch it. And with that said, I need to go and get my torch. I'll be right back. Okay, have my trusty torch. This is all mixed. Now, when I've done a canvas this size once before, it is a lot longer than what I'm used to working with. Narrow and long. I mean, I'm used to working with large canvases, but the narrow and the length is always pretty interesting. So let's see here. I do want to make sure I get my edges covered. So it was important. I want to run out there at the edge. Pretty good consistency there. I'm happy with that. It is a lot of paint to move around the canvas, a long piece of canvas. So I'm just trying to get as much as that there. Okay, save some of that. And I will go ahead and use my blow dryer on low. This is just a travel size blow dryer. The tip's pretty narrow, not too narrow, but pretty narrow. At least it's smaller, so I like to work with this one here. I'll take you back after I get this all covered. So I'm stopping here So this is creating a lot of bubbles for me. So I'm actually gonna take this and spread it this way first. And get a decent amount of coverage this way. And I can always tip it to make sure it's leveled out later. So the paint's nice and fluid. It's moving really nice along this canvas, plenty of paint on there. Just using a very light touch, if any, really, with this. So I don't want to scrape the paint off the canvas, I just want to move it on the canvas. And then I'll just tip off the excess on either edge to get the sides covered. Okay, let's do that better. Actually already got some off the side. Let's help that along there, might as well. Yeah, just staying flexible to the process. Okay. See it flowing. Flowing, 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 evening out, coming back my way. I'll remember that for my next video. All right. Like I thought, there's gonna be a lot of air bubbles in this one. So I'm gonna get the torch next. And get that torch down. And everything looks good and settles. Just gonna make sure. Just giving it one last tilt. I do see some of it still trying to drip off the canvas. Let's see here. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but there's a small little pool working its way down that way. And that's what I'm working on, trying to get off the canvas. There it goes. Okay. All right, canvas is nice and evenly coated. Checking one last time for some air bubbles, just to make sure, since I did get some movement. Okay. So now what to do, Well, he's still on camera there. Okay. I am going to create a piece with negative space on all around, and the piece is mostly just going to be in the center. So with doing that, the way it could be hung anyway. I don't want it to be mostly here, because then it only could be hung one specific direction. I'm gonna try to keep the painting about right here, so it'd be framed in this beautiful white. And try and decide what color to start with. This beautiful red, this gorgeous black, and definitely the silver. I think I'm gonna go with silver first. See here, and I'm just gonna snake it down. I want to try to create a little bit of a barrier between my white and my other colors. At least some. I'm going now with the red. Just right over that. Oh, if I have to touch it up, I will. Go with some of this black. I don't want the black to be too much. I'm gonna kind of do here and there. When I come back with the red over that black. With silver. See, I got a lot of drips. It's okay. Remember, the silver is the one that has the satin enamel in it. Come back with the black again. Do one full sweep with it. Really light. And I'm going to do a little bit of this satin enamel white over it all. Just kind of looking at it. I would need a little bit more of this red. And then the last coat I'm gonna put is the straight silver again. I saw that I put my paint in there. That's okay. This is that straight silver. Do want a little bit more black here and there. And base colors are black, red, and white. Do want to make sure that comes into play. All right, there it is. And I do have a lot of paint on the canvas. I'm noticing this now. So I try my white space as best I can. If I need to add white later to bring back some of the negative space, I can. That's the beauty of doing this. You can come back and add that. So I'm gonna add some traveling paint here. So when I blow, this paint has somewhere to travel against. These colors are reacting so beautifully together. I'm really looking forward to this piece coming out. This is really looking pretty. Hoping to have enough of that red in there. I did bring some in at the last moment, so hopefully that red will come out. All right, I'm gonna give this a torch to get rid of any air bubbles. I'm not going to blow the paint over itself. I'm just gonna blow the paint out. So I'm just gonna kind of follow the wisp of this. Bring this one down and out and just kind of follow this pattern as I go up and see what we get. Okay, let's torch it and then we'll go ahead and use the blow dryer. bit more than I normally would with the blow dryer, but I was actually glad that I did. I'm not seeing very many places that I want to manually manipulate, but I do see some. So let's see here. Let's see. This around. Carefully. Okay. Oh. Tuck it in my gut there. I'm going to leave that one alone. Leave this one be. So, I think I got paint on my face. I got kissed by an angel making my painting. If you don't believe me, I'll show you in a minute. But hold on. I'll bring it down in for a close-up. Get on the right side of this. Sorry, that was my blow torch. Okay, so here it is. Still very wet, you can tell by the glare. Last time I did this, I had gold in it, and it created a lot of, I don't know, green areas in it, which it came out beautiful, but I just wanted to try the silver with this one and see the effects of not having much of the white. And so there you can see we're adding a little bit of that titanium white with the satin enamel. See the little pillows? And the gray, helping to keep most of that red from turning pink on me. A lot of activity here. Just beautiful reactions just throughout the painting. Not everywhere, and I did not want it to be dominant everywhere. So I have some more there. So when I added that black sparingly, and it still wanted to take over. But it did add quite a beautiful interest. It blends so beautifully with the red. I mean, look at that. I can see that. It just blends beautifully with the red. Just a little bit of hand manipulation there. Take it. That's a long piece. Hard to get the whole thing in the camera from my perspective. There it is. I'll turn the camera around, film my face, because I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure I got kissed. I think I got kissed everywhere with paint. On my hair, on my mouth, oh my goodness. Definitely on my apron. This was a labor of love, and thanks for the angel kisses. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Take care. Bye.